is Jaquela Morris, and this is my YouTube channel, and this is session 8 of Yapping with a Purpose. And today I want to be talking about money mindset, personal finances, and things of that nature. I had my business launch of my financial and tax service business, and I'm just excited. I want to share the financial literacy with the world, with the people, you know what I'm saying? Because 5 years ago, if I knew what I knew now, and I barely know what I need to know right now, but if I would have known what I know now 5 years ago, I'd be up. That's all I'm saying. So the more you know, the more you grow. Okay? So firstly, when it comes to money, we got to change our mindset and look at it from a different perspective, because in this world of consumption, like, we need the new latest pair of shoes, we need the newest iPhone, we need a new outfit every time we go out. We got to start looking at money a little differently than that. And in our community, those things are important to us, looking good to the world. We gotta stop trying to please the world. We gotta set us some financial goals and go out and, try to achieve those goals. Like, it's not about having the most things, because even at the end of the day, you're not gonna even be able to take that with you. It really don't matter what kind of clothes you got on, as long as you got some clothes on, and you can look good on the budget. But we gotta stop looking at money as a master and look at it as a tool. We gotta start using it to our advantage. And the only way we can do that is if we are educated enough to do that. And so that's one of my missions with my business. Come on now, music. Okay? And also, like how you were raised, like if you was raised on survival, living paycheck to paycheck, you didn't really get to see how money can be managed outside of just paying bills or robbing Peter to pay Paul, taking out payday loans, asking other people for money, all that kind of stuff. So, like, you couldn't learn those habits, or like you can have a scarcity mindset. So once you get money, you're like, I don't know when I'm gonna get this money again, so I'm gonna go and buy this right now while I can, instead of putting some money to the side and thinking long term. And you're thinking, what can I do for me right now? We got to start thinking long term sometimes, and be willing to sacrifice a little bit for right now so we can make our long-term goals. Okay? And that just all goes into my next point, budgeting. I like to live by the bucket method, where you have, you can, since life is life, a standard is 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for investing and savings. But life is life. You might have to take out that wants bucket for your needs. Okay, so it's adjustable. Whatever your income level is how you're going to divide that, and whatever your priorities are is how you're going to divide that. So it takes discipline, and you also have to have disposable income for that. You really do. It is about how much money you have, because you can't budget if you make $2,000 a month and your bills is $2,000 a month, or even more. I don't know. The world is jacked up right now. Everybody should be making a livable wage, but I don't know how to make that happen, because we live in a capitalist society, and we gotta get. I don't know how the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. Who is gonna be buying these things if nobody got no money? Okay, so I think having multiple incomes is a great fix for that. Not only just because you can go to work 9 to 5, get your check, that can handle all your bills. Then you can have like a little side gig. You might do Uber on the side. What's that? what's that, Instacart shopper, have you a little t-shirt business, whatever you may want to do on the side. Have you a side hustle. But I like to have money I don't want to work for. Like investing in mutual funds, stock market, 401k, things like that I'm investing in, and in about 10 years the money is accumulating and I ain't have to do nothing but sacrifice a little bit part of my check when I was younger, and at the capacity I could work more and earn more. So having multiple incomes is, at this point, it's necessary to survive. Because I was looking up earlier, the average salary that people needed to live comfortably in Texas, it was $75,000, and that's without kids. And with kids, a family of four was $175,000. Now, granted, if you got kids, I assume that's a household with two incomes. So, but most people still not making it. So, yeah, but that's just that statistic. And I'm like, I don't know how I would survive with any kids off what was my salary back then, because I need to be able to put some money to the side for my little rainy day. And get the rainy day came. So it's sad to say you should have $2,000 saved up for your emergency fund, and most people don't have that. Most people can't even save because they're trying to survive. Okay, and then if you do have disposable income, if looking towards the future and putting money to the side is not your priority, you're not doing it. So you gotta change your mindset. Start looking long term, making goals, being disciplined, and actually taking steps to get to those goals. So I want to talk about retirement next. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, I want to invest, investing in mutual funds, stocks, 401k, and also insurance is a good investment. Annuities, whole life, universal, permanent insurance. You pay in and you get the insurance, life insurance coverage, and you get a cash value that's accumulating, and you can eventually start pulling out. And an annuity is like Social Security. You pay in now, and then you start getting a payout later, and you paying in, and it's accumulating interest, and you just stacking up. So, and also this also takes disposable income, because if you don't have disposable income, which is money left over after your needs, okay, that's what disposable income is. And so I really want to retire by 40. I'm 24. That's 16 years. I think that's very doable. If I take this knowledge that I'm actually learning and actually applying it to stuff, I think I can retire in 16 years. I mean, I'm not going to do it, but I want to have enough money so where I could retire if I wanted to. I mean, I'm not going to retire because 40 is young, but I want to be living as comfortably as I can be. I do not even plan to be rich. I just want to live comfortably. That's it. And so that starts with me making decisions and choices now, because I'm not going to be able to work how I can work in the future. I'm not going to be able to make the same amount of money I can in the future. And plus, if I start at 40, I got less years of my money vesting up. So when I turn 60, if I would have started at 20, I would have had 40 years for my money to grow. But if I started at 40, I only have 20. I'm not going to have as much money for my retirement years. So I think starting early, as soon as possible, and not only you learning the knowledge, teaching the people around you is important. I'm starting early as possible. I ain't trying to play no games. And they talking about the Social Security gonna run out, and who can even afford to live off that? Like I said, you got to be making $75,000 to live comfortably, and that depends on what area you in. And so I know they ain't paying that much. I know they ain't. So I got some suggestions on how I think people can, make it. And one of those is cohabitation. We people used to live together. Families live. There are cultures where families live together and they help each other out. And I understand family ain't like it used to be, and the community is not like it used to be. But why is that? Everybody is so individualistic now. We are all craving community, and we're missing community. So I think people living together, having more than one income in the household, is very good for, saving on bills. Y'all can carpool, save on gas. I don't know. Everybody don't need a TV in their room. You just really don't. You just don't need. Everybody don't need a TV in their room. We need to be sitting down in the living room, chit chatting, sitting down at the dinner table, talking to each other. Anyway, we don't do that no more. But it's something that we should be doing. I think, like I said, if multiple people in the house are working, that's multiple incomes for the house. That's what I think. Everybody can pitch in. Hey, everybody are not being selfish, working together. While everybody is pitching in into the household needs, you can be saving on the side. That gives you some disposable income. You're not taking unnecessary trips, unnecessary shopping sprees, buying who knows what. You're not eating out every day. You saving money. You don't have all them subscriptions because y'all got one TV. You in the same house. I don't know. But so we got to start making better choices and creating better habits with our money. Change our mindset about money. We got to make the money work for us, not let the money make us. But y'all, that's my little spiel on money mindset and personal finances. Let me know down in the comments what you are doing to achieve your long-term financial goals. And thank y'all for watching. Oh, like, subscribe, and comment. Stay tuned with Yapping with a Purpose.